when the time comes to sell your business, who will own your trademark? Well, it depends who currently owns your trademark. So do you have it registered? If you have it registered, whose name is it registered in? Is it in your personal name? Is it in the company's name? If you're selling shares in the company and the company owns the trademark, ownership will remain with the company. So the new shareholder, the company will retain the trademark, even though you're no longer a shareholder. If you own it personally, you will keep the trademark unless that's part of the agreement. So it comes down to, what do you want to happen with the trademark? And you can, when you sell your company, you don't have to sell the trademark. If the trademark's owned by the company, but you want to keep the trademark, you can make that as part of the deal. But really, you need to make it very, very clear as to who's going to own the trademark. And there was a case a while back where Volkswagen, VW, bought, let me get this right, I think it was Rolls-Royce. They bought the factory and the plant, and they were so happy. And their main goal, and the reason why they paid billions of dollars, was to get the Rolls-Royce brand. Unfortunately, the paperwork said that they were buying the factory and the rights to reproduce Rolls-Royce cars, but not the actual brand name or trademark. So the lawyers made a massive mistake. The lawyers for Volkswagen made a massive mistake. Rolls-Royce said that was never their intention to sell them the name, and in fact they later sold the name to Wrangler, I believe. Range Rover. They later sold it to Range Rover. So it depends what's in the contract. Make sure your contract's clear. And in that Volkswagen case, they went to court because it was a massive amount of money, and Volkswagen said, look, if we'd known that the name, the brand, wasn't going to be ours at the end of this, we would never have bought the blooming factory. We didn't care about the factory, we just wanted the brand. And the judge said, tough luck, you should have put it in the contract. So when you sell your business, who is going to own the trademark at the end of the day? It depends whatever you put in your contract. But if your company owns the trademark and you're selling all of your shares in the company, which means you no longer have an interest in the company, you're no longer going to have an interest in the trademark, because it's the company that owns the trademark, not you personally. My name is Catherine Warburton. I am the Legal Lioness.